Good evening, 47. Your target is Alexios Laskaridis, known as the Drop. The nickname has shifted in meaning over time. He initially established himself in the techno scene as a DJ, but realized it would be easier and more lucrative to exploit his connections as a drug kingpin instead. His empire of music venues has become inextricable from his trafficking network. Both arose almost overnight, thanks to his appetite for violence. Laskaridis' methods are nearly too brutal to recount in full. Bloody suitcases, limbs washing up on riverbanks, and I shall leave it at that. Our client is a successful DJ who's understandably nervous about Laskaridis' expansion. They want to preserve their music scene just as much as they want to avoid ending up under the man's thumb. Fortunately, Laskaridis currently has his sights set on a familiar property in Berlin. Good luck. Good evening, 47, and welcome to Berlin. Tonight, you shouldn't have any trouble locating your target. He's keeping to the upper level of the club and doing very little to fly under anyone's radar. I haven't found any record of them crossing paths before, but I wonder if he's trying to bait the club's owner out of the back room for a meeting. Best of luck, Agent.
And Agent 47 back at the new Elusive target at Berlin's Club Hölle. And I already did some recon about where to go, how to approach it, and all that kind of nonsense. But the game doesn't give you really good, you could say, subtle, fancy opportunity to get completely along with him. But it does give you a quite good opportunity of seeing his little bit of personality, or you could say lack of it, or at least lack of any pleasant personality. So I think I might be trying to use some of the, you could say, more not so subtle methods.
This operation is quite a juicy one, isn't it? Hundreds of people out in the middle of nowhere. Captive market. And they're desperate for the privilege.
I'm sure you know what you're doing, but what I'm seeing is a jumbo-sized incentive for the owner to get in your way.
If I wasn't ready to deal with that, I'd be taking over some little sandwich up in Mitte instead.
He's got a lot of guys around here is all. They're like rats in a cellar.
Then let's stay out of the cellar. Hirschmiller won't ruin his own party. Come, we'll wait for our host in the back.
That is Alexios Laskaridis. He should be here with one of his bodyguards, so be careful.
Acoustics are better than I would have expected from a concrete slab of shit.
What, the tree? It's fine. People always so over the top of regulations for these. Hey, mister, I think you dropped that. Okay.
Come on, buddy, pick it up.
Nice.
Alright, that's it. He's dead. But let's just wait for let's just follow him around, say something a little bit more about interesting things about him. Of course, if I could have had the Hitman 2 cell phone electric shock device, which was basically just a walking,
Not gonna happen.
it was basically just a, you could say,
Laskaridis is waiting to meet with the club owner, Rolf Hirschmuller. I've heard there's quite a resemblance between you two.
Well, of course I could go now to have a chat with Mr. Hirschmüller and become him, and becoming him is quite actually a good method of becoming familiar with this guy's less savory side, which, what to say, is quite big. And I think I'm gonna actually show that little recording of that meeting, which might have some of my extra commentary with it.
I just need to get the owner out of the way.
Yeah, good old-fashioned criminal scum. I don't wanna even. I don't wanna pay anything for that, because guy is a bloody drug kingpin. He probably would have enough money to go and just pay enough to.
Yo, go find me a fix.
Got it, boss.
Lascaridis seems to treat his bodyguard like a bagman. You might be able to use that to get close.
As much as I can see, the bodyguard just follows him around despite being given all these orders.
Bar with no vodka.
Maybe you sat there
Where's a
on the
man
train.
supposed to get a good martini over here?
Trying to get a martini from a water bar. If you can find a bottle of vodka, I'm sure the target would appreciate a little concierge bartending.
Oh yeah, I think he would. Oh yeah, and that monthead over there seems to be having a real big amount of drugs in his system. But they're just gonna walk right to the bridge, which could be used to be a sign of massive DJ explosion.
One thing at a time.
And I think his bodyguard might also be quite much of a crook. So let's just place the camera real nice, good and nice and proper. So I can now.
Well done, 47. I'll inform the client while you make your escape.
This here. You to blame for this?
Well, that happened. And I think I'm gonna actually show. I think I'm gonna actually show the little extra piece of dialogue you can get from that guy. And I almost got into the fire, was caulked, but almost does not count. And it's time to go and steal a bicycle. Age of 47 does all kinds of massive amount of criminal prevention, but in the end, the biggest crime he does is stealing a bicycle. Oh yeah, over that direction is the... and I think that he actually landed quite badly as well with that massive explosion. Where's the... Damn it, where's the map? Oh yeah, oh, in this direction, yes. But I wonder, is the bicycle exit available? Well, of course it is. There's this happy fellow who seems to have lost some stuff. So let's just talk with him about them.
Good day to you. Hello. Excuse me. I was wondering if you could help me find my bike. Now, I have lost my to the club. We can get you in for free. You know, you look like a man who needs to let off a little steam.
I am saying.
Oh, you are a little stiff. You really need to come inside. I promise you, my allergy pills can remove some of that tension.
You know, that guy isn't that subtle about drugs he's having, but I think they would be shutting down the club because of Man's quite big explosion and 2 corpses appearing to the place. But Agent 47 is now gonna do instead of premeditated murder, he also does premeditated bicycle theft. And let's just, as he cycles away, let's gonna edit to the unpleasant conversation. But new elusive target handled. Not subtle, but it was done. Oh yeah.
Here, Schmuller. I see you finally decided to face me.
Yes, but if you think I'm gonna sell my club, you're mistaken.
Sell it? Oh, no. You're gonna give it to me.
Am I? That's surprising.
Come. I'll give you my proposition in full by the VIP bar.
Oh well.
Please, sit. What I want, Rolf, is your club. Front of house, back of house, the whole show, mine.
I know what you want, but what are you offering in return?
The most charitable offer I've ever given. I respect you. I respect what you've built. And normally I just take what I want, but I'm making an exception just for you.
I'm touched.
Yeah? Well, you should be. Think of it as a finder's fee. A cut of the income going forward. Not a fortune, but enough to live a comfortable life in Friedrichshain, if that's what you want. I don't care.
That's your best offer.
It's my only offer. And if you don't take it, you won't like what's coming next.
If you insist on conducting our business up here, we should at least clear the room.
I'm worried about eavesdroppers. Do whatever you like.
Your guard needs to go too.
Fine. You heard him. Out. Everybody clear out. So, where were we?
You were telling me how much I'd regret passing on your offer.
Right. Well, let me give you a little more motivation to accept. Do you know what degloving is?
Of course. It's when you remove the skin from the underlying structure of the hand.
Expertly said. That's exactly what it is, Rolf. You know, I've been practicing my flaying technique. It takes a lot of skill, much more than the butchery I used to be happy with. You could say I've been refining my palate.
I see. I think I need some time to consider my options.
Don't keep me waiting too long, Rolfie.